The 2025 Coding Blueprint, From Zero to Hired. Upbeat music starts. Host, hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're thinking about learning to code in 2025 but don't know where to start, or maybe you're wondering if AI has taken all the jobs, then this video is for you. We're going to break down a clear, step-by-step plan to learn coding from scratch. And not just learn it, but actually position yourself to land a real job in the tech industry. The best part? We're talking about doing this, even if you don't have a computer science degree or prior experience. It sounds like a tall order, but the landscape is shifting and there are more pathways than ever if you approach it strategically. We'll cover what to learn, how to learn it effectively, how to build a portfolio that gets noticed, and the mindset you need to succeed. So if you're ready to change your career trajectory and dive into the world of tech, you're in the right place. We've got a lot to cover, so grab a notebook, maybe a coffee, and let's get straight into it. This is your guide to learning coding and getting hired in 2025. Why coding still matters in 2025 and probably even more. Host, alright, so first things first, let's get one thing straight. Coding is not dead, not by a long shot. I see the headlines, I see the discussions online, especially with the rapid advancements in AI. People are asking, will AI replace programmers? And it's a valid question, but the narrative is often a bit skewed. AI is undeniably changing we code, it's changing the tools we use, and it's automating certain tasks that used to be more manual. But replacing coders entirely? We're not there. And honestly, it's looking more like a powerful collaboration. Think about it this way. AI tools are becoming incredibly sophisticated co-pilots. They can help generate boilerplate code, debug faster, even suggest optimizations. But they still need a skilled pilot, a human developer, to set the destination, to understand the broader context of the problem, to design the architecture, and to integrate these AI-generated pieces into a cohesive, functional, and user-friendly product. The demand for people who can effectively wield these new AI tools, who can guide them, and who can build systems that leverage AI, is actually increasing. It's a new layer of skill. In fact, what I'm seeing is that companies now need tech talent, not less, but the profile of that talent is evolving. They need individuals who can work AI, not just in spite of it. This means building applications that incorporate AI features, developing and maintaining the AI models themselves, automating complex business processes using intelligent systems, managing and interpreting the vast amounts of data that fuel these AI, and ultimately, creating smart, innovative solutions to problems we haven't even fully defined yet. Your 2025 coding language roadmap, what to actually learn. Host, okay, so we've established that coding is still a massive opportunity, but the next big question is, with so many programming languages and technologies out there, where do you even begin? It can feel like staring at a giant menu in a foreign language. So, now let's talk about what you should actually focus on learning to build a solid foundation and maximize your job prospects in 2025. Here's a practical roadmap. First up, and this is a recommendation I stand by firmly for beginners, start with Python. Python is consistently ranked as one of the most popular and in-demand languages, and for good reason. Its syntax is relatively clean and readable, almost like plain English in some cases, which makes the initial learning curve much gentler compared to some other languages. This allows you to grasp fundamental programming concepts like variables, loops, and functions without getting bogged down in complex syntax. Beyond its beginner friendliness, Python is incredibly versatile. It's a workhorse in web development, particularly with frameworks like Django and Flask. It's the undisputed king in data science, data analysis, and machine learning, thanks to powerful libraries like Pandas, NumPy, and scikit-learn. It's also widely used for scripting and automation tasks, helping to streamline workflows. So, by learning Python, you're not just learning a language, you're opening doors to a multitude of career paths, including those heavily involving AI. Once you've got a decent handle on Python fundamentals, the next essential pieces of the puzzle, especially if you're interested in anything web-related, which is a huge chunk of the job market, are HTML and CSS. These are not programming languages in the same way Python is, but they are the absolute bedrock of the internet. Learning smart in 2025, strategy over certificates. Host. So, you know coding is important, and you have a roadmap of languages to learn. But the big question remains, do you actually learn this stuff effectively? especially if you're not going the traditional university route. The truth is, you don't need a fancy, expensive degree to become a proficient developer. What you absolutely need is a smart strategy and consistent effort. Here's how to learn smart, not just hard. First, and this is crucial, set clear, achievable goals. Learn to code is too vague. It's like saying get fit. You need specifics. A better goal would be, over the next 3 months I want to complete a foundational Python course, understand HTML and CSS basics, and build 3 simple, functional web projects. Or, my goal is to build a portfolio-ready to-do list application with JavaScript within 6 weeks. These goals give you direction, a way to measure progress, and a sense of accomplishment when you hit them. Break down larger goals into smaller, weekly, or even daily tasks. Second, choose one learning path or primary resource for a specific skill and try to stick with it, at least for a significant chunk of time. The internet is overflowing with tutorials, courses, and boot camps. It's incredibly easy to fall into tutorial hell, where you jump from one shiny new resource to another, watching videos endlessly, but never truly internalizing the concepts or building anything substantial. Pick a well-regarded course or platform for Python, for example, and commit to working through it systematically. You can always supplement later, but avoid constant switching early on, as it really slows down your momentum. Third, leverage the wealth of free and affordable learning platforms out there. You genuinely don't need to spend thousands of dollars to get a quality coding education. YouTube, right here, is an incredible resource with countless channels, hopefully including this one, offering tutorials on every conceivable tech topic. Platforms like Free Code Camp offer comprehensive project-based curriculums entirely for free. The Odin Project is another fantastic free open-source curriculum focused on web development. Codecademy offers interactive lessons, and while some content is paid, they often have free introductory courses. Then you have platforms like Coursera and Udemy. While they have paid courses, they frequently run massive sales where you can get high-quality, in-depth courses for a fraction of their list price. Think $10 to $20. Look for courses with good reviews, recent updates, and instructors who explain things clearly. The key is to find resources that match your learning style. Some people prefer video, others text-based tutorials, and many thrive with interactive exercises. Experiment a little at the start, then commit. Fourth, and this is probably the most important piece of advice for effective learning, build as you learn. Don't just passively watch video tutorials or read documentation. You have to get your hands dirty. Code along with the instructor. Pause the video and try to replicate what they did. Then, and this is critical, try to tweak it, change something, add a new feature.